everyone. Welcome to another episode. We're glad you're here with your ears. Oh man, what a wild ride Dallas had the past week and a half. Man, that was so wild. Well, we're here. We hope you've made it through safely, and we're going to dive more into what's going on in the aftermath. I know a lot of people got hit hard with it, and we didn't really get too deep into it last episode. And we wanted to let you know that was actually pre-recorded, so we knew it was going to be nasty, so we didn't want to take any chance of getting out on the road and meeting up to do this for that third episode. So we did pre-record that, so we're going to take this opportunity to dive more into it, see what local folks are doing around to help people out, and so on with that. Beyond that, we're going to dive into some sports news, some celeb news, and we're going to preview some hot chicken in the local Dallas area. That's right, hot chicken. It's a fad right now. So listen in. Here we go.
All right, we're here. We made it. This time, seriously, we made it.
We did. Seriously.
We pre-recorded, just to give a little quick recap. So we pre-recorded episode 3. We knew the storm was coming in, and we were like, you know what, let's just go ahead and record another episode just in case the weather is bad. We can get an episode out there for the peeps, because we all know that you guys love us and you want to hear more episodes. So we're like, you know what? Let's pre-record. Let's get it out there, and we're good. It's just a winter storm. It's going to pass over. It's going to ice just a little bit. It's going to pass over. And then we're going to go back to our daily lives. That's not exactly what happened.
God's like, nope, we got negative temps for you.
Not
exactly. Snow and ice to stay for a week. We're going to shut you down.
He was like, Texas? Yeah, no. No, you've been a little too warm over there. We're going to send some ice and some snow, legit snow this time your way.
Yeah.
And that was pretty interesting to live through.
That was wild. It was like a 100-year storm, man.
Yeah, seriously, it was pretty bad. We honestly did not know it was going to get that bad. Darian was joking in episode 3 where he was like, well, we just came back from 1-digit temperatures, and I'm thinking in my head, really, is it gonna be 1 digit? There's no way. I've never seen that in my life here in Texas.
Yeah.
And let alone it was in the end. So we hope everyone's doing okay. Seriously, this time, we hope everyone's doing okay. We hope everyone has water or electricity. We're gonna talk about that too. Water, electricity, hope you guys are doing okay. Hope your families are doing okay and everything. But we just wanted to give a quick shout out to some people in the Dallas area who have been doing, or who have been going out of their way to help out so many other Texans who lost power or lost water, couldn't, live in their homes. Did you suffer anything bad during the storm?
No, man, we were fortunate up in the northern suburbs. I think we were on a grid with a fire station, so we didn't lose power. We didn't lose.
Yeah.
I was watching the pipes like a hawk, so we didn't freeze any pipes. They were dripping constantly.
Yeah.
So, we were extremely blessed. But we were able to serve others that weren't as blessed,
Nice.
So we had some people over to use our water and stay with us and get warm for a little while. So
Nice.
Yeah, we were fortunate, but we didn't stay fortunate. We wanted to serve others. So yeah.
Nice.
What about you?
We had some problems here
really
at the Garcia Cruz house. We lost power. We didn't lose water. We might have lost hot water, but we're not really too sure. But we lost electricity. Honestly, I think from that Sunday. Or no. It was Monday to Friday. We got power again Friday. That wasn't too bad. But just like you, we had some friends who were willing to open up their doors for Natalie and I, and we stayed over there. So thank you guys. Thanks, Keisha and Jameer, for that. We had a pretty good time over there. Played a lot of video games and really just hung out with each other. It was pretty cool, but overall, the whole experience itself wasn't cool at all.
Yeah.
It was not fun.
For sure.
But like I said earlier, we want to kind of put the spotlight on some places in Dallas that have been doing pretty good. Like I said, picking up the bill at local restaurants, and also just doing good in general out there. So one that I know of, Natalie was telling me about this. This Instagram account is called Staff Meal Dallas. Mm-hmm. It's all one word. You can go follow them on Instagram. This whole week, they've been posting restaurants that other like companies or someone's picking up the bill, basically. So like Hop Dotties was earlier this week. Oh, yeah. So Hop Dotties produced like 500 burgers, and all those burgers were paid for. So if anyone didn't have electricity, anyone didn't have water, or just like no food, all of our food spoiled. So we had no food, so we could go to places like this and we can basically pick up a free meal, which was pretty nice. No questions asked or anything. There is one today, so go check out the account. I believe one was Maple Leaf Diner, which is off of Preston and Dallas, off of like 635 area. Mm-hmm. I've actually been there. The food's actually really, really good. Chicken sandwich is really, really good. But Maple Leaf Diner's doing something with them, and like 2 other places are doing something. They're giving out some free food. I think it's like soup or something. You guys should, like I said, go check it out. That is called, once again, Staff Meal Dallas. They've really been doing hospitality workers and like first responders because of COVID. They were just like feeding all of them. And after Snowmageddon is what they're calling it. After Snowmageddon, they started picking up the bill for like anyone who was affected by the storm. Nice. So that's pretty nice.
Yeah. A couple other organizations doing good. I mean, that is awesome, man. That one's perfect. Like complete practical. Yeah. Like on the spot, helping people out. I love it. Dallas Doing Good is always a good source for anything happening that's good in Dallas. Literally, like, they're very active on social, and their website is always coming out with new resources, new articles, just highlighting people that are doing good in and around Dallas. Always a good spot to go. They're always posting new spots and organizations that are assisting, especially in this time. And then Community Greater Dallas, or Community Greater Good, out of Dallas. The brewery, they have volunteers teamed up, lined up, ready to get on the floor, rolling, like helping people put their house back together. Nice. Or anything from like serving food to helping people clean up their home. Literally, they have a line of volunteers waiting and willing to work and help you guys out. So if you need any assistance, they're waiting for calls. So look them up on Instagram, and I think even like NBC5 highlighted them the other day. Okay. Just doing their work. So they're out there and they're ready and they're willing.
So Dallas Doing Good, Community Greater Good, and Staff Meal Dallas. Go check them out on the socials. If you need help, those are the people to go to or to get information from. But it's just, honestly, it's really dope seeing Texans go out of their way to help other Texans. That's that Texas pride, baby. That's right. That's what we do down here in the Lone Star State. Yeah. But one other thing that was interesting that everyone was talking about, electricity bills and them skyrocketing. This one person reported, I think New York Times reported, this one Texan was getting $17,000 on their bill.
Come on, that's ridiculous. $17,000.
Gosh,
that is insane.
So it looks like Texas officials had an emergency meeting to talk about the high electricity bills. But you know who wasn't a part of that meeting that day? I have a feeling Ted Cruz was maybe not a part of that meeting. Tequila.
Sounds accurate.
Yeah, that was. I had to throw that in there. It was just too good. But so they had an emergency meeting. They were trying to sign 2 orders. One was stopping electric companies from shutting off power, and I think it was also water to those who just weren't paying the bill, which makes sense. Thank you. And it was also stopping companies from sending invoices or bill estimates to customers until they figured out what they were going to do. Yeah. And that comes from the commission chair herself, Deanne Walker. So hopefully all the Texas officials, Governor Abbott, Ted Cruz, even though he's out there taking shots of tequila, hopefully they're doing something to help us out, because, I mean, that's just outrageous, to be honest. Yeah. I mean, some of these people had no electricity at all, and you're charging them like hundreds and thousands of dollars. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, it's unreal, man. All right, with all that said, if any of you out there needing help, you can always hit us up. We may have more resources. We may be able to help ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
We love you guys, and we're here for you. All right, let's jump into some sports.
Oof.
Some sports news.
Some sports news. I'm looking at the list right here.
We got some news, man.
We got
Not only in
news.
Dallas, but beyond. The one and only Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods, man.
That guy. Man, I feel so bad for him.
Yeah, I do feel bad for him too.
I mean, the last few courses he's been on, tours he's been on, he just has not looked himself. Even he just had his second back surgery. He was like, man, how much longer is this guy going to go? But he's still been competing, but now got in a crash. Dude, it did not look good. You see the pictures of that car? Good.
I saw the car. It was like turned sideways. You could definitely tell that it took some tumbles as well.
Yeah.
Dude, that crash was really bad, and I'm glad that I think no one was badly injured. I know that there was some injuries, but
yeah. Well, they're coming out and saying his seatbelt literally saved his life. If he wasn't wearing a seatbelt, he probably would have died.
Wow.
But he did have like emergency surgery on his leg.
Yeah.
Or legs. I don't know if it was one or both, but
yeah.
It seemed pretty bad, and I hope he comes out of this all right, man. I really hope this isn't the ending to his illustrious career, man.
Now, do you know when he got that other back surgery? Or if he has gotten it yet?
He did, and it was recent.
Oh,
I think he had just recovered from it, and this was going to be like his first or second tour back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like this, of course, coming up this weekend.
Yeah.
But
dang, man.
Yeah.
That sucks.
All the golfers out there should wear red in honor of him. It'd be awesome.
Was he the only one in the car?
Yeah.
Well, at least he was the only one in the car, and he came out okay. Yeah. So
pray for Tiger. Pray that he gets out of this all right. How about our guy Luka Doncic, though?
Luka.
Man.
Luka.
I'm still like blown away that we have this 21-year-old phenom.
Yeah.
Well, I think he turns 22 on Sunday, but the kid is 21
so young.
years old. He can barely drink legally.
So young.
And he is out here putting the team on his back, like closing out games with a buzzer beater 3. This guy is just unreal.
He is unreal.
And I just don't feel deserved to have him. Like coming off an amazing guy like Dirk, now we get Luka. Man, we're just like, we're just so blessed
like,
around here.
We're blessed with the really good guys that dude. It's fun watching him play. Seriously. Like he's a beast on the court.
Yeah. And then you got this heavy news drop on Porzingis about how he could be a potential trade target. Mark Cuban did come out. I'm going to preface this with this. Mark Cuban did come out and say, no, we're not talking about that. Mm-hmm. But, I'm pretty sure that's what he has to say.
Of course he's going to say something, yeah.
Anybody is going to be talked about in any kind of trade discussion just to see what they can explore, what they can get for him.
Yeah.
With the trade deadline coming up. So I wouldn't blame them if they're going to just see what they can get for Porzingis, because he is not playing up to the level he is being paid to play or that he can and is able to play. But with all that to say, I wouldn't be opposed to it. I mean, I don't want him to be traded, especially right now, because we wouldn't be able to get max value for him.
Yeah.
But if we did trade him, man, we could package a nice deal for him to get something for him.
Yeah.
And
I was about to ask you if it was a good deal or not.
Yeah, I mean,
well, I guess depending on who we get in return, or what we get in return. But like, you think he's a player that we can give up and hopefully find a better one?
Yes, he is a unicorn. Literally, that's his nickname because he's out of this world.
Yeah.
He literally, he's a 7-foot big man that could dribble like a guard and shoot like a guard. So he's literally like a talent that's not found very often in the NBA. So yes, he's very valuable, but however, now is not the time to trade him because we wouldn't be able to get the full value in return for him because he's not, playing his best ball that he has in the past. Anyways, if we do though, I'm hitting up Washington Wizards and I'm offering him and a first or Jalen Brunson, our backup point guard, for Bradley Beal.
Okay.
Bradley Beal is a beast.
Okay.
And he would fit beautifully next to Luka Doncic. So, Donnie, Mark, if you're listening to this,
Donnie,
you're
come
welcome.
on.
That's a pretty solid offer. You should throw it out there. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. Let's move on. Speaking of NBA, Kyrie Irving came out and said he's trying to pitch the NBA to change their logo to Kobe Bryant.
Change their logo to Kobe.
It's currently Jerry West,
Okay.
the iconic guard that won many championships.
Mm-hmm.
It's currently him, and I guess just to pay more respects and their dues to Kobe, one of the greatest to ever play,
Yeah.
they want to change the name or the logo to
Change the
Kobe.
logo.
And even
Dang.
Jerry West came out and approved it. He's like, yeah, go for it. We should.
Oh.
Yeah. So I'm like, maybe it's coming.
Okay.
I wouldn't hate
All right.
it.
Everyone stock up on the NBA logo right now because
Mhm.
if it changes, people are
Yeah.
going to pay good money for the old logo.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Now it'll
Dang.
be even more iconic. Kobe. That's what
Kobe.
you say every time you shoot, right?
So
Kobe.
what would his stance be?
It'd probably be one of his iconic shots. Like he does like this turnaround. It's kind of like
Fadeaway
Dirk,
thing? Yeah.
but he kind of stays more on 2 feet. Whereas Dirk kind of did the flamingo
Yeah.
out where he
Yeah.
came off one leg.
Yeah.
It'd probably be his iconic shot where he like does a turnaround and then fade off 2 feet.
Yeah.
Probably that'd be my guess. It could be his one of his layups too because he's known for like
Yeah.
his moves up under the basket. But yeah,
I
Be kinda
wonder.
cool.
I wonder how that'll work out.
mm-hmm.
That would be pretty cool though if it is Kobe.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be a huge change.
Yep.
Nice.
Lastly, a little bit of
Sad
Rangers
news.
news.
Sad news.
Yeah, a little bit of Rangers news here as we're approaching the season where we can hopefully go to the new stadium finally. Let's break that bad boy in, right?
That's not gonna happen.
It's about time, right? Yeah, it's not going to happen, but we'll see. They're trying all they can to get fans in them seats. Elvis Andrus is gone.
Mm.
No longer a Ranger. I know this is a
Bye-bye.
little bit delayed news, but he was traded to the Oakland A's for Chris Davis and some players to build up a farm system.
Younger guys.
Yeah. It's sad to see him go, man.
Yeah.
He was the last guy on the 2010, 2011 championship run teams.
Yeah.
So now there's officially no more players from those teams on here. And he's just an iconic Ranger, man. He's
Yeah.
just like, when you think of the Rangers, you think of Elvis, man. He's been there for so long, ever since he was like pretty much a kid coming into the league.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just going to be sad to see him go. Along with that, Shin-Soo Choo is gone too.
Okay.
Which he's been with the Rangers for a while.
Yeah.
One of the most accomplished Korean-born hitters in the league is going back to play in Korea's league.
Oh, really?
Yep.
He's going back home.
Yep.
Dang.
So he's gone too.
Why? Is he too old?
He is older. Yeah.
So that's probably why he's
He
going
still
back.
has some left, but he is older, and yeah, I just think it was time to part ways with him and the Rangers.
So he just left,
Yeah,
right?
he
He's
just
not-
left. His contract
was
ended.
over.
Yep, and he's gone.
Man.
Yep.
It's sad. It's always sad to see like the teams that do really good, like the Mavericks too.
Mhm.
When that whole team like started to go out towards
Yeah.
other teams throughout the country, I was like, man, why?
Mhm.
Like, why can't we keep these people? I mean, we literally just won a championship, and now we're literally giving away probably, I think, half or more than half of the team. Like,
Yep. To come
damn.
back. Let's run it back. Let's
yeah,
run it back.
exactly, man. What? We needed another ring for Dirk. Seriously.
Yeah. So, anyways,
Dang.
we're looking forward to Rangers season, but we want to get butts in the seats. Please.
in the seats.
We want to experience a new stadium.
Dude, seriously. What was played there? The World Series?
Lately,
Yeah, there was a big game
college.
when COVID hit.
Oh yeah.
Were they the first ones in the stadium?
The NLCS played there and the World Series, and they had fans in the seats, but it was obviously very limited
Yeah.
capacity. So technically, some people could have been there for games, but it wasn't a Ranger game.
I don't see why they don't. Isn't it technically considered an outside stadium?
It can be.
Or is it still inside?
It's a retractable roof, so
Yeah.
it can be outside.
I don't
They
see why
should.
they can't do that.
They
I
should.
think Cuban said that he's getting people in the seats this season.
Mm-hmm. They have
They have been, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
In some NFL teams had it in the fall.
yeah.
So Rangers probably will, and their ownership will get butts in the seats if they can. If
Yeah.
they're allowed, they'll get people in them seats.
Are
Trust
other
me.
teams doing that?
It's
Butts and seats, or are they still the cardboard? I think the cardboard cutouts were the dumbest thing
Yeah.
possible.
it's pretty lame, but
The fact that you still had to pay for those seats,
yeah,
that's just, why would you do that?
yeah. Pretty dumb, but
It's like betting on who The Weeknd would have brought out during the halftime show. That's how ridiculous spending that money is.
yeah. Well, anything to make money, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So there you have it on a little bit of sports news. Hope you enjoyed it. If not, well, here's some music news. Handing it over to you, Martin.
This is some more sad news, which I just now realized as we're doing this.
Man.
Daft Punk, Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger. They are calling it quits.
No.
They are splitting up after 28 years of making music together.
28 years?
They started in 93.
I did not know that.
Yep. Started
Wow.
in 93. Stopped now. I knew that like Kanye used some of their samples, but I was reading the article, I think it was on Pitchfork. They were talking about like him or Daft Punk getting credit for the Get Lucky song with Pharrell Williams, I think.
Yep.
Yeah. That song, the Starboy The Weeknd song, and also on the Yeezus album for Kanye. They had like 3 credits to their name.
Yeah, I didn't even know they were on that album.
Exactly. I had no idea. So I'm reading this and I'm thinking, well, I mean, Daft Punk isn't really Daft Punk, like who they were when they first came out with that like house music. So I was like, do they really need to call quits on the band? Like a lot of people just stop making music or stop working in the industry.
Yeah.
But I guess because they were still technically behind the scenes, I guess they wanted to make it official. Did you see the video as to how they announced their split up?
No, I didn't.
So they made this video, put it up on YouTube, or literally probably just the internet. And I mean, like the guys don't talk. Right?
Yeah.
They're wearing the helmets. They don't
Yeah.
really talk. And they're in the desert. They're just walking in the desert. And then they look at each other, and you could tell that it's a little sad, even though, once again, they're wearing helmets, so you can't really see their face. But you could tell it's sad. It was a very sad moment. And one of them starts walking away. I'm not really sure who is who. I forgot who is who. But the one in the silver helmet walks away. And the guy with the gold helmet, like, put in the, what is it called? The self-abort button.
Oh, yeah.
And he literally just blows up.
What?
Like blows up in the middle of the desert. And I'm just like, okay, wow, that was cool, number one. Number two, also a little sad.
Yeah.
I don't know, I feel like you don't have to blow yourself up. Obviously, duh. I know it's for artistic reasons. But it was just really funny because he like blows up. And then the camera angle is behind the right shoulder of the one that's wearing the gold helmet. And then it goes back to the silver guy blowing up again. So I think they were trying to make it seem like they both blew up. But really, honestly, only one blew up. And I wonder if he's the reason why they split. Because I wonder if there was a little subliminal message there. Yes. I was like, I don't know. All these articles that I'm reading are saying that they both split up, but in the video, only one person blew up. And so I'm thinking that it was maybe him that wanted to call it quits. But I was also seeing this. Dylan Thomas, he has an Etsy account. He makes customized helmets, and he claims to have made $22,000 because of the split up. Because everyone was wanting customized helmets that look like Daft Punk's helmets.
Oh my gosh.
And he was like, I could have made way more. He was like, I could have made 100,000 if I had time.
Dang.
I was like, first off, I'm going to have to look you up because now I just want a helmet. I don't even want a Daft Punk helmet. Like, I just want a cool helmet.
Yeah, right.
And I was like, damn, that's a lot of money. That's actually really good. I wonder how many other people who like do merchandise stuff like that, how much money they made. I bet they made a good amount of money. But yeah, sadly, Daft Punk called it quits after 28 years.
Man, there's got to be a documentary soon, though, right?
It's got to be a documentary.
There's a documentary on everything.
It's coming out. Oprah's gonna host the documentary, and they're gonna be like, "You get a helmet, and you get a helmet, and you get a helmet. We all get helmets."
As long as I get one, right?
Yeah. Exactly. But sad news in the music world: Daft Punk calls it quits after 28 years.
Yeah, I can't believe 20 years, but man, that's sad. We'll miss the beats. All right, you want to talk some food news in and around Dallas?
Hot chicken.
Hot chicken.
Hot chicken. First off, I know there's vegetarian. I know there's pescatarian. and there may already be one for this, but I'm making it up right here on the spot. Chickatarian. If I could only eat chicken, I would be totally fine.
Yeah.
We tried some Palmer's chicken and Lucky's hot chicken here in Dallas.
Yes, sir.
I think they both just opened up, right?
I know Palmer's recently opened up. Not sure about Lucky's when they opened up. Probably should look that up.
I think it was pretty soon because I used to drive by that part of town and would always see them like still under construction.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I really want to try that chicken.
Yeah. So Palmer's is in Lakewood area off Mockingbird.
Yep.
And Lucky's is in
like
East Dallas, just outside of Deep Ellum.
Yep.
So both right in the heart of Dallas, and both exceptional chicken. Martin, what'd you think? What'd you like?
All right. So I personally like Palmer's a lot better than Lucky's.
Yeah.
The breading on the chicken was good. The fries were good. Actually, I didn't even try the other fries. I forgot to do that. But I was just so focused on the food that I was just like, this is too good. Lucky's, not Lucky's. Palmer's had, I think, better chicken. And the fries were pretty good. Like I said, ranch was pretty good. It wasn't anything special. And mac and cheese was bomb.
Yeah.
Mac and cheese was bomb.
You really can't go wrong with mac and cheese, though, right? It's hard. I feel like it's hard to mess it up.
You say that, but there are some people out there who make some funky ass mac and cheese. Like true. Seriously,
that's true.
What about you?
They were both sensational. Like, first of all, fried chicken. Come on.
Yeah, exactly.
Give me all the fried chicken.
Exactly.
It's very hard to mess that up, right?
That is something that's pretty hard to mess up.
Yeah. Anyways, so Lucky's has 5 levels of hotness, right? And I got the number 3 one.
Yeah.
And I was still burning up. Like, I was sweating and my allergies were instantly gone. But it was good.
We're about to record and Darian's just like, hold on, I got to blow my nose real quick because I'm just like draining over here.
Yeah, but no, it was really good. Not too much breading. I know some people like a lot of breading, so maybe that'll turn you away. But not too much breading. It was like a dark red, so I'm like, maybe I'll get like less of a spice next time. And the chicken was like solid, white, thick. Man, it was great. It kind of reminded me of Pluckers.
Yeah.
But
like those big boneless wings. Yeah, it was kind of like that.
Yeah. But yeah, really hot. The pickles they threw on it were exceptional. The slice of bread under the chicken was like a solid piece too.
Yeah.
It was like Texas toast thickness.
Nice.
And then they had sauce that came with it. It was like a jalapeno ranch, and then they call it the comeback sauce, which I think it was kind of like a cane sauce on steroids. Yeah. It was really good. So, but Palmer's was great too. I will say about pricing, Lucky's is a little more expensive. We both got 3 tender
fries.
And actually, yours came with an extra side, 2 sides, and it was still cheaper.
Yeah.
So yours was like what, $11 you said?
I think so. It was like $10. Yeah.
And then mine was like 14.
Yeah.
No drink.
We literally had the same thing except for no drink, and I had an extra side.
Yep.
But I'm gonna have to go with Palmer's. Palmer's, I'm probably gonna go back to. Lucky's, I might go back to, but I'm probably gonna have to get something that's not just the tenders. Probably like a wrap. I think they had wraps and sandwich.
Sandwiches, yep.
So I'm gonna have to go back and try that
for sure.
But if you're in the mood for some hot chicken,
those are 2 solid spots.
Those are 2 really good places. Personally, like I said, Palmer's is number 1, then Lucky's. But hey, you do you, boo boo.
To each his own.
You do you.
There's many more options, but there's 2 for you to go try it out. It's a new fad in town.
Yeah, the hot chicken stuff. That is a new fad. That's like the Nashville. Sorry, not hot chicken. The Nashville chicken.
Yeah.
Which I forgot. I think Palmer's only has 3. It's Novice, Nashville, and I'm not really too sure what the last one is. But I got Nashville. That one was pretty spicy, but it was enjoyable. Yeah. Like I could still eat the chicken and not, have to call the fire department or anything.
For sure. So speaking of Dallas, speaking of Texas, it's someone's birthday coming up.
I think so. I think it's someone's birthday. But you're in December.
Yep. No, mine's far off.
Is it mine?
Nope. You're in October.
So whose birthday is it?
It's not any one in particular. It is the great state of Texas. Texas's birthday is coming up. And guess how old he's turning? Or she?
I'm gonna go. Yeah, we don't do
Sorry.
gender. Yeah, we don't.
Texas is a yeah. How old is it, Martin?
I'm gonna say somewhere around 150.
Oh, pretty close. Closer than I thought.
Dang it.
Texas is 185 years old.
Dang.
On March 2nd.
Oh.
185
March
years
2nd,
old.
Texas
So,
Independence Day.
happy birthday to you, Texas. We love you.
Happy birthday to you. Oof. I need to go on American Idol.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously. All right. So happy Texas Independence Day, everyone. If you're listening to this on March 2nd, if you're not, well, happy Texas Independence Day either way. And we've also been getting some other news. People have been wanting to figure out how they get shout outs on the show.
That's right.
And as much as we love everyone who listens to the show, we're just not handing out shout outs left and right.
We're not going to just throw your name out there.
You have to go through a very intense process. Some don't make it. Some train 5 years to try and get shouted out on the show.
Yeah, good luck.
So if you want to get shouted out, grab a pen and paper or write it down in your notes app, okay? Because we don't know what pen and paper is anymore. This is what you have to do. First.
Yeah, there are two ways.
There's two ways.
Yeah.
Right. There's two ways.
Mm-hmm.
First, wake up. Grab your phone. Hit 5 stars on the Apple Podcast and leave a review. Because if you don't leave a review, we don't know that you left the 5 stars.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to leave a review. Say something. I don't know. Say, you know what? If you're listening to this episode, go give us 5 stars. And in the review, type in Happy Texas Independence Day.
Boom. Easy.
Perfect.
And we'll give you a shout out.
And we'll give you a shout out. And another way you can get a shout out, which we've already mentioned in episode 1.
Mm-hmm. You go find a red Pegasus in the city.
Yes. Well, not red, but just a Pegasus.
Yeah, just find a Pegasus.
In the city.
Take a picture with it or of it.
Mm-hmm.
Post it on social. Tag us so we know who's posting it and if it's legit or not. Don't be photoshopping nothing in there just to get a shout out.
I just imagine the sorriest Photoshop of this Pegasus in the sky, just like
it's our logo.
Yeah. It's just you know what? If you do that, if you put our logo in the sky, then I will shout you out for sure. No problem.
So fair game. Yeah. There's actually 2 ways you could do that. Find a legit one or Photoshop our logo into the sky.
Yep. And we already have someone who found a podcast. I mean, not a podcast.
Yeah, hopefully you found this one.
Yeah, hopefully you found this one and keep sharing it with others.
Yeah.
But actually, we already have someone who found a Pegasus.
We did.
Janie.
She posted it and tagged us.
Janie. Hello, Janie.
Hi, Janie.
How are you? Hope you're doing okay.
I'm doing okay. Thanks for giving me a shout out.
It's really weird because it's only me and Darian in this room, so I'm confused as to how I'm hearing Janie's voice. But you know what?
Yeah, she's here.
She's here somehow. I'm not really here in thought, here in spirit.
So yes, she found one at the Norma's Cafe.
Norma's Cafe. Well, it's not Norma's Cafe anymore. Wait, is it Norma's?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I think they might have rebranded and like made it a franchise.
Yeah.
But this one was at the D&T in Trinity Mills.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
And there's one hanging in there beautifully.
Nice.
Flying in the open air of Norma's Cafe.
I remember in the picture that she shared with us, I think she was like, I wasn't even trying to find the Pegasus, and I just found it. She was like, you're right, this thing is literally everywhere.
Yep.
So that's nice. Shout out to Janie. Thanks for sending that over to us. And I actually found a Pegasus as well, somewhere where I did not think that I would find one. And I actually even mentioned the place earlier in this podcast.
Did you?
Hint, hint. It was at the very beginning of the podcast. I went somewhere. I said, you know what? I went there.
Oh, where Staff Meal Dallas is helping out?
Yeah.
So Preston?
Check out those locations and see if you can find a Pegasus there. And like I said, or like we said, tag us at Red Pegasus Pod. You can use the hashtag that we're sticking with for right now. Oh, wait, we don't have a hashtag.
Wait, we never came back to that.
That's right.
What are we doing?
You know, I gotta get back with you after the show.
Okay.
We gotta talk about that.
Yeah, sounds good.
But yeah, so tag us so we see it, and we'll talk to you guys next time.